because of the internet, young people are becoming radicalized really quickly. Like, I mean, when I was growing up, abolition, socialism, feminism, like I kind of stumbled upon that. Like it wasn't like in my face on the internet all the time. And I think it's really beautiful that young people are like becoming radicalized, grasping onto this politic. And I think it can make them a little impatient and forget that they once didn't have access to that knowledge and feel like, well, anybody who disagrees with me, you know, I don't need them. And we will not be able to win an abolitionist, feminist, socialist world without the people. Like we need to be moving with the people. And that means we're going to need to meet people where they're at, and they're not going to always agree with us. And we need to grapple with the real realities of people's lives that create barriers for them to access the politic, that create contradictions where they disagree with the politic. And there's no skipping the step of being with the people. So that would be my first thing. And I'm really excited. Dream Defenders has been building out this Healing and Justice Center over the last couple of years, which was basically, we realized that, you know, we were talking to people in the community about abolition, about big ideas like defund the police. And people in the community were like, okay, and what are you going to do about gun violence? And how are you going to ensure that my daughter makes it home safe from school every day? And so we have been creating this community-based public safety strategy that includes violence interruption and healing and trauma recovery support for people who are survivors of violence. And we have a mental health mobile crisis. And we were like, we need to really invest in, if we are saying we are tearing down the system of police, we want to tear down the prison system, what is the alternative? And so we've been working to build out that alternative and being able to meet a community need around safety while also saying these systems aren't keeping us safe. And that we really are investing in that because we believe that's the practice of building that is what's going to move people to the abolitionist politics. So I'm really excited about that. The other thing I would just say is like, this is a long struggle. And it is not going to be achieved in our lifetime. So to have patience with ourselves and have patience with others and have patience with the process and to figure out what's going to sustain you long term. I think everybody thinks they're like above burnout at some point. You know, like people used to tell me, Rachel, you're going to burn out. And I'd be like, me? Never. Like maybe the rest of those people did, but not me. Like this is where, you know, this is what drives me. And like, I burnt out, you know? So I'm really in a place of figuring out like, what is going to sustain me? Because this is a long, long struggle. I want to be able to figure out what I can do in my lifetime to pass off, to change the conditions and make things a little bit more possible in the next generation's lifetime. And so how do we build a real muscle around resilience and this being a long struggle?